Hi everybody and welcome back. Now, so far we've created a very simple list of months, but as you start to write bigger and more complex programs, your list will need to be more dynamic, more flexible, which means that you will want to create lists and then add, remove and edit elements as your program is running. Let's create a new list, one that stores the birthday months of friends and family. So here we go. As always, let's start off with our name, birthday months. And that equals, and let's just add in a few months of birthdays of friends and family. So April, as always, opening and closing single quotes, a comma to separate out our elements, May and November. Okay, perfect. And let's just print out our list just to make sure everything's working. And there we go, bottom left hand corner, there's our list formatted out. Now let's imagine that we've made a typo when spelling April. So instead of spelling April with an A, we've spelled it with an S, Spril. Okay, and again we'll print this out. Okay, and here we can see in the bottom left hand corner our typo in April. Instead of A, we've got an S. How would we change the value of this first element to correct our typo? Well, we could just remove this here altogether. But let's imagine we're in a program and we're running. What we need to do is we need to modify the first element of this list. And to do that, we use the change method. You can use this method to change any element of a list and not just the first one. So we're going to use it here in the first one, but you can use it for other elements in the list by simply replacing the index number. So let's have a look. Birthday months. And we want to change position 0 because that's April. Equals. And now let's put in our correct spelling of April. And because we haven't put in a new print line, we still get our misspelled April. So let's put in a new print line. And let's run it again. And there we go. So there you can see our first list has our April with a spelling mistake and our second is corrected. Not too bad. Now let's add an element to our list. So you've just made a new friend and you want to add their month to your birthday list. How will we do that? Well, we use what's called the append method. So again, we access our list, birthday months. We go .append. And then within the brackets, open and closing single quotes, and we put in the month that we want to add. So in this case, let's say June. And then once again, we print out our months, birthday months, and we run that. And now we can see in the bottom left hand corner, our list now has one additional month, June. So what happens if you have no friends? You just arrived in a new town and you have no birthdays to add to your list. Well, you can create an empty list just like this. So birthday months equals, let's just space that out to make it a little bit easier to read, equals, open and closing square brackets. Now we have an empty list. So let's print that out. Perfect. So as you can see now, our line of output here is moving through all our work, and the last piece here, the last line here, is an empty list called birthday months. But now you've made a friend and you want to add their birthday month to your list. How do you do that? Well, the append method works just as well on an empty list as it does with a list that already has elements in it. So let's take our birthday list again, birthday months dot append. Again, open and closing brackets, open and closing single quotes, AUGUST. So your new friend was born in August. Let's print this out again. Perfect. August has now been added to our list of birthday months. So most of your programs are going to start off with an empty list because after all, you don't know what data your users will want to store. The append method adds an element to the end of a list. But what if you want to add a new element to a specific position in your list? Well, let's take a look. So at the moment, we've got 1 month, August, in our list. But now we've made yet another friend. We're on a roll. And their birthday is in May. How do you add this month to your list before August? Because August is already in there. Well, you can do so by using the insert method. You can use the insert method by specifying the index of the new element and its value. So let's again take our birthday months. So birthday months dot insert. And as we said before, when using a method in Python, you have dot and then the method name followed by brackets. So here we have dot insert, and we want to put this into position 0, which is the first position in our list, comma, and then open and closing single quotes like we've done before, and closing brackets. And now let's print out our birthday months list. And there we go, our last line, May, August, perfect. So we're doing well, we're making friends and we're adding them to our list. So we've discussed changing and adding elements to a list. Now what about removing them? So we've just fallen out with a friend. Okay, so we're not doing too well, we've just fallen out with one of our two friends. You no longer want to remember their birthday. How do you remove it from your list? Well, we use the delete statement. And let's have a look at that in operation. Using the delete statement, you can remove an item from any position in the list so long as you know its index. So let's delete birthday months, and let's delete position 1. So we want to take out August. Let's print out our birthday months again. And there we go. Now our list of birthday months only contains one month, and that's May. Okay, so now we've moved further into lists. We've seen how to change, add and remove elements. In the next lecture we'll continue on with our learning of lists, and we'll dive much deeper in with some new methods and new functions. Thank you, and I look forward to seeing you in the next lecture.